Hey guys, welcome back to Hungry Geeks. I'm Ethan the Guzman, and of course, it's been a long time since I've last uploaded my video. So to make it up right now, I'm going to unbox right now and also review my recent experience with one of the most beautiful laptops from ASUS so far. So this is the ASUS ZenBook Pro Duo. Imagine this, it's a 15.6-inch laptop with two screens, an OLED panel, an Intel Core i9 processor, an NVIDIA 2060 RTX graphics, 32GB of RAM, all in this powerhouse. And of course, it even comes with its own...
A few moments later.
And of course, it even comes with its own stylus. So, imagine guys, it's an ASUS notebook with a powerhouse that it can deliver a lot of features. And of course, the most interesting part of them all is the newest screen pad technology from ASUS that incorporates a secondary screen at the bottom of the panel alongside with a 15.6-inch display. It unlocks a lot of features already. So to give you a quick background of what I've been doing with this laptop, I've recently finished a lot of work in terms of live streaming as well and editing videos. Now, in terms as a content creator, of course, we can edit videos easily where we can just transfer videos from part to part in Adobe Premiere. But of course, the true power that I was able to see on the ZenBook Pro Duo was actually into live streaming. In OBS right now is actually one of the best software that you can use in terms of live streaming. Now, when you use this laptop in terms of live streaming, of course, you can have the latest features. So actually guys, one of the latest features that we were able to enjoy while doing live streaming was actually, imagine this. This is a 15.6-inch laptop with an OLED display here, calibrated with Pantone display as well. It means it gives you the accurate colors that you need to see when editing videos, editing photos, or even just watching videos. So it gives you the impression that you're actually seeing the real colors of true-to-life colors. Here below is actually the secondary screen, which is also a touchscreen, which works with the stylus here and here. So both of the devices are actually working together. Imagine that you have two 4K displays working to each other like a dual monitor already on a laptop. On a desktop setup, that's actually what you're going to do mostly. So the good part about this one is that we were able to do the live streaming and utilize the maximum power of OBS. In changing the scenes, you will also just have to click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Depending on how many scenarios you have, it's very easy to change in terms of scenes. And of course, changing cameras, changing a lot of details. And it's easy to just alt-tab, edit a few items in Photoshop, and then the graphics and overlays. It will easily update you as well here. Now, that's one true power we were able to do in utilizing the ZenBook Pro Duo. During the live stream of our recent event in my work, we were able to utilize this laptop in maximizing its features. Not only to its powerful features, that it was able to capture two cameras feed in terms of full HD. We were even able to maximize a lot of scenes, 4 scenes, and juggling them back and forth in very easy momentums while having a preview here and having the real time and of course the next scene here. So the wonderful thing about having a laptop like this with the ZenBook Pro Duo is actually the multi-screen capabilities it has. Now moving forward, is actually an Intel Core i9 processor. It actually gives you a lot of possibilities right now to edit videos, photos, play a lot of games, no problem. Show anything about this one. Even Adobe Premiere with a lot of scenes and of course editing and layers, it can handle it pretty easily. No problem about that. In terms of power, it has everything that you need. 32GB of RAM. It can juggle a lot of apps easily as well. Now, the main thing about this laptop is, of course, on the left side, you have an HDMI out, you have an USB-A, of course, external fans at the sides, and even another external fan here, USB-A, USB Type-C, and of course the 3.5mm audio jack. Now in terms of the layout of the laptop itself, you might find it a little bit weird that you have here display on top and then here is the keyboard layout. But the good part about having a 15.6-inch laptop was ASUS was able to save space by using their on-screen numpad by integrating the two of them as a touchpad and also a numpad. So here you can just type just in case you need the numbers and just quickly shut it off if you don't need to. So it's actually a combination of ASUS that they were able to tinker about, and they were able to see a lot of things that they forecasted that this actually saves a lot of space. Now as you can see, the laptop is so big. It's a 15.6-inch laptop. It's quite heavy and thick as well. But of course, as a multimedia content laptop, you will have to expect this kind of performance on the laptop as well. It has the same ergolip hinge that you will see in most ASUS laptops that inclines the keyboard and also the bottom part into around 3 degrees, giving it an incline and of course better space beneath itself to give you more in terms of thermal management. Aside from that, one good thing I liked about this laptop is actually ASUS was able to take care about its own form factor. So at the bottom is actually an integrated docking mechanism which has an origami style of folding similar to iPads or other devices that you can make it inclined, such as this one. So once you fold it up, it gives you a more inclined position to type. So it gives you better management as well on the overall laptop. So they actually taught a lot of things. You don't have to have a lot of accessories except for the stylus itself. Everything here is actually integrated within the machine itself. And of course, even at the bottom, you can see here, there's actually more of a leather style finish here. So having a laptop this big, it makes you wonder in terms of portability, in terms of functionality, what can I do more? I have to say with ASUS, they were able to take care of most of the aspects that the secondary screen will offset one user. For me, it's actually the typing experience, because playing your palms lay flat on the table while you're typing is an awkward experience. But once you're using this dock, it actually isn't problematic anymore. Aside from that, multiple gestures that I was able to see and also experience was actually the dual screen is really good in terms of taking down notes here and also typing on top. Again, you can do a lot of things here, even browse your applications at the bottom while on the top you're doing work, read some emails at the lower left part of the display. It's okay. They even have multiple shortcuts on the screen itself that can give you utilization of the apps itself, so you don't have to maximize or tingle too much of your applications, such as this one. Currently I have Calculator, Excel here, your Microsoft Store, the OBS here, and also another account here. So it has the functionality of inserting all of your applications and sorting them out automatically in one display. But just in case you don't have to, you can also just hide them. It's no problem at all. So of course, Windows D, it hides everything away. You can quickly launch a lot of applications through the launcher on the second screen pad, such as Google Chrome. It will open automatically here. But of course, if you want this one to transfer on top, all you have to do is just transfer them. Everything you drag on the second screen is actually taken care of. ASUS was able to do more of an integration on the dual screen, such as this one. Like for example, if I drag down this window and I want it to bring on the second screen, it's very automatic. It will give me options. Like for example, another one. If I want to maximize the screen, even from the top to the bottom, it's possible as well. So it's really nice. I have to give it to ASUS. They were able to think of a lot of things, and overall the experience is just To be honest, it's a journey that you're really happy that you have two screens. At the same time, it's not really more about the performance. It's actually maximizing what you can do with two screens, with even three screens, just in case you want to connect this one with an HDMI out. For this one, you can already do a lot of tasks, render a lot of videos. It's really built for people that has a lot of functionalities on side of things, not just one single purpose, but multiple purpose. What I'm saying about is, if you really need a laptop that's really serious about work, you need accuracy in colors, you need an OLED panel, this is the laptop that you can really consider. And of course, price is another concern that might even take you for this one. So just in case that you're really afraid of venturing into a dual screen laptop, I won't be surprised, because this is something new in the industry right now. But based on my experience for more than 2 weeks of using the ZenBook Pro Duo, I should say that this has a future. I've been a fan of ASUS ever since. They've done a lot of laptops that can transform, can detach, has a lot of gimmicks, but I should say this one is really spot on, that it is a solution for content creators, a solution for people who needs something more than having a laptop. ASUS was able to do a product that can actually work on its first generation. I'm not saying that their previous first generation products is more of like a failure, but I'm being honest here. This is the first time I saw a screen pad this big that actually works, because users are actually looking for this kind of features. Now in terms of the overall body itself of the laptop, how does it really perform? Heat thermal management. It gets hot in some cases, especially that you're just using light applications. An Intel Core i9 processor isn't really just power efficient. I have to give it to them that this laptop can just last around 2 hours on battery life maximum. In terms of using this laptop, if you're stationed, I really suggest that you keep on using the power brick. And 19.5 volts, 11.8 amperes, so that's a total of almost 200 watts of power. It's actually double on most cases of laptops right now, but hey, it's actually a powerful laptop already for worth 200,000 pesos. Now, in terms of overall audio, it's nice as well, but don't expect the same performance, same as a MacBook Pro. The overall audio actually has good treble. The bass can be punchier. As for a laptop this big, there isn't a lot of space here that they were able to utilize to make it more punchier in terms of bass. I would have like to make this a little bit more of a powerhouse in terms of audio, because hey, this is a 15.6 inch laptop. It should sound good. It should be shareable in terms of audio, but it turns out it's just good for 2. Keyboard is actually really good in performance. It's tactile, but very quiet. So it's not a mechanical style of punching, typing on a butterfly keys on a MacBook Pro. This is more of a subtle, quiet style keyboard in my experience. Now guys, this laptop is 2.5 kilograms in terms of weight. It's not really that portable, so if you're really thinking of having a laptop at this size for an everyday usage, it's actually more of a choice for you if you're willing to carry that weight. I should say this laptop is really more on the heavy professionals. If you're working such as a same-day edit in terms of wedding videos, video editing for events. If you're more of a sketch artist, utilizing the pen as well. Accuracy is really good, even though it's not yet touching. Unlike with the Apple Pencil, this one has a lot of accuracy. I've been using a lot of stylus from ASUS before. They inherit the same Wacom style in terms of overall fluidity. It even has 2 buttons for the erasure, for the changing of modes. Now it's also programmable as well on that side. So yeah, that's it. This is the ASUS ZenBook Pro Duo 15-inch. It has 2 configurations right now. Now, the first one is actually an Intel Core i9 99H HK processor that's retailing for 199,995 pesos. And of course, if you want to tone down a little bit, it has an Intel Core i7 9750H processor. It's also H, and 169,995 pesos. That's a 30,000 price difference in terms of performance just for the processor itself. I should say, if your workload is actually more into the editing and a lot of intense applications, go for the i9 already. If you're already investing on a 150,000 laptop, why not just punch it all the way? It's really a nice experience. Thank you so much for ASUS that they lent us this unit, and I have to give it to them. Again and again, I keep on saying it, it's really a nice experience, a fun experience that I was able to utilize this laptop for a lot of occasions and events, that it was able to be maximized in its full potential. I wasn't able to edit a lot of videos recently because of my workload, but I'm sure you can already do it. Actually, John Nieves of Unbox.ph even said that this is a laptop that gave him a lot of praise in terms of editing videos, because imagine your Adobe Premiere is here, your files are just here, you can just easily drag and drop all of your files so easily and just browse through a lot of content or B-rolls easily. And it's so easy to integrate everything, but you're just looking at two screens in just one peripheral vision. That's the main advantage right now that the ASUS ZenBook can provide against no other laptop right now in the market. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching our ZenBook Pro Duo initial impression and also the review. So that's it. Thank you so much for everyone for watching my video once again. I know I've been gone for almost a month already, so thank you so much. My Realme C1 giveaway is actually delayed, so the winner of the Realme C1 giveaway is actually on the description below. So congratulations to our winner of the Realme C1 giveaway, and of course we'll have more soon. On the next video, we'll announce another giveaway for this one. So thank you so much everyone. Make sure you follow Hungry Geeks and subscribe as well. And do make sure you follow as well the official website www.hungrygeeks.ph in order to keep up with the latest trends in terms of tech here in the Philippines as well. I'm Ethan de Guzman. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.